Hello friends and welcome back to my channel and welcome to my beading mat. I hope to inspire you with a beautiful knotted bracelet using some waxed cord today. If you are new to my channel, welcome. Thank you so much for subscribing. Welcome one and all. And I'm going to ask you guys a quick favor. Would you please do me a favor and click on the little thumbs up, the little like, and put something in the comments. It can be an emoji, any kind of feedback, or just a hey John, love it, or hi, or just an emoji. That is totally free to you. Takes you 2 seconds, and it's really what the algorithm needs to put my channel out there so that other people can find me and I can continue to do what I love to do. So thank you guys so much, and thank you for clicking on my video and being here and watching today. I sure hope I inspire you. So as I just said, we are going to make a beautiful, really easy knotted bracelet. So if you are following along with project mode, these beads and the cord, except for one, came from my March 2025 Sparkle Bag, Earthy Elements. And what I'm using is the 9mm, excuse me, bottle beads in sand, the 6mm rondelles in the khaki bronze and bronze. I am using the 0.8mm Chinese waxed knotting cord in coconut. And then one other thing I'm using, guys, I have to pull you down and talk about this. You cannot even believe. I'm spring cleaning and I'm going through my beads. And guys, I found this bead. It is a at least 40 plus years old antique European bead. It's possibly a lamp work. It is stunning. I don't even believe I have them. Anyway, I've found several of them, and this is what we're going to use for our closure. So it is just out of this world. I don't know how big it is, probably about maybe 16mm, but it is out of this world. And that is what we are going to do with our closure. So we're going to do a bead closure knotted bracelet. So let's get started. What I did to get going, guys, was I cut 30 inches of my cording. 28 to 30 inches, something like that. We'll probably have some extra. So 28 to 30 inches of your cord. Let me pull you down. What I did to get started, guys, is make my loop with 2 double regular overhand knots for my bead closure. So in order to determine that, if you haven't done that before, is you just are going to, obviously you fold your cords in half, right? And you're going to just grab your cord and put it through your bead, or if you're using a button, until you have just a little bit of slack. You want it to kind of be snug. You don't want to have too much extra room. And then put your finger right there and do 2 regular overhand knots. That's all I did to get myself started. Now we will split our cords and we shall go ahead. I have flush cut on an angle, but you know how cording is. But you know, the wax cord's pretty good. So we'll see. At any rate, I'm going to put on 3 of my bronze on each of my strands. And that's 1. Let them drop down. Oopsie. I'll grab my other cord here. And 3 bronze on this cord. I'm going to get you guys started, and then I will do some editing, fast forward, and then we will finish it off together. But I want to get you started showing you the pattern. So there's our 3 on each cord. Keeping my cords together, I am now going to tie an overhand knot. And let's pull that right down. Come back here. And then I'm going to keep my cords together. And I'm going to feed down that other 6mm in the khaki. And then we're going to do another overhand knot. And to get started, that is what I have. Okay, now we're going to split our cords again and do the same thing. 3 of the 6 in the bronze on each cord. There's 3 on that cord. I'll grab my other cord. There's 1, 2, and 3. And then I'm going to put my cords together. We're going to do another overhand knot, and now I'm going to put that bottle bead on there. And that's pretty much what I'm going to do throughout here. I am going to alternate between, when I put my cords together, between the khaki green and the bottleneck. Give it a little balance and texture. And now, keeping my strands together, we'll grab that bottle bead and put that down both my strands. And pull it down. And another overhand knot right there. And then I'll pull you up in a second here. I'm just going to continue this pattern. And then I will fast forward and we'll get to the end together and I'll show you how I finish this off. So now, again, separating my cords, I'm going to get 3 on each side of the bronze. Let those go down, and then 3 on the other side. Put my cords together, and then I'll tie an overhand knot right there. Keeping my cords together, I will now grab that khaki bronze, and we need a flush cut. And another overhand knot. Push that down and pull you down real quick, show you what I've got. So that is the pattern I am going to do throughout. 3 bronze on each strand. Strands together, do an overhand knot, put on a 6mm, and then another overhand knot, and then split them again, 3 on each side, a knot, and then the bottleneck, and then a knot down both strands, and then split them apart, and continue this all the way down. And I'll pull you down and show you. There's my pattern. If you need to do a screenshot, that's what we have. And, you know, my knots are not like really, really tight. That's intentional. There's some movement. So there's just a little bit of play between, you know, my beads. I didn't want to have them so tight that, you know, that they wouldn't just have some movement. So there's just a smidge of movement, a smidge, just a smidgy poo. So now to get it finished with a bead closure, friends, what I shall do is I will keep both my strands together, use this Too Cool for School bead that I came across. Totally did not even know I had this, and several others, I might add. I found about a dozen of them. Oh my gosh. Just in time too, right? Coming into the summer months, and oh my gosh, with the white. So I fed that down my strand. Now I need to figure out where it needs to go, so I need to figure out my sizing. So in order to do that, I'll put my bracelet around me, and then I'm going to push my bead. Well, first I'm gonna put the loop over it actually, and then figure out where my bead needs to go, and then that's where I'll tie my knot. Actually gonna do it like this because that was easier, Jen, because that was just much easier. Please make things so difficult on yourself. So I was gonna put my loop around my bead, and now I'm going to see, and then it just came right back off. It will not once I get my knots on. And now I just want to see where do I need to be? Okay, so I want definitely to have some movement. So you see how much I have for space there? So what I'm thinking is that's just perfect. So I'm going to go ahead and put my finger right there. And that's where I'm going to tie my, a couple of knots. Could do any kind of knots that you want. I'm going to do one knot right there. And then probably going to do maybe 3 knots. Now when I am tying, let me pull you down, when I'm tying that off at the end, I'm putting my tweezers below the knot that I just tied so that this one now will land on top of that knot that I already did. I have a nice fat knot there. I'm gonna do one more. And separate my cords, and pretty much that's it. I'll put this guy on and then go ahead and tie a couple of knots here. And look at the amount of cording I have, by the way, guys. So for a standard size bracelet, depending upon the size of your wrist. 30 inches was pretty good measurement if you're going to do something similar. I usually, for my wrist size, I'm about like, usually around 6.5 or so. Sometimes less, it just depends on the type of cording I'm using or bead stringing material. Okay, I think that's good. And trying it on. Go on the try-on test. And let's see what we have. If I made that, did I make that too big or are we good? I'm gonna see before I cut that off, and I'm probably gonna do some dangles. And so there we go. And that's what that looks like. So cute. What a cute little spin. And it's so imperfect that it's perfect. I just really, really love it. I hope you guys enjoyed today's inspiration and will try out a bracelet like this of your own. Until the next one, friends, be blessed.